Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. We're back in Bianco Zoo and we're going to be working once again on our new penguin enclosure over here. Really happy with how this zoo is actually coming along so far. All my feedback has been really good from you guys, so thanks very much for that. So keep your thoughts and suggestions coming. Right, so penguins. I just need to sort of crack on really. The floor under here, I'm not sure whether I want to continue this same pattern or if I might want to do something a bit different. I've got the different tiles up here and I do like these tiles, so I'm kind of tempted to use them down here as well. So let's have a look. There might be some different ones I could use actually. Let's see. Or I could go something completely different down here, couldn't I? Some nice what's going on with his height? Let's sort that out. Yeah, I could have a nice sort of wooden deck down here. That'd be a bit different, wouldn't it? What do we think? Okay, I'm hoping I can sort that out. See, the land here is kind of a bit funky. So I might have to do something about that. But yeah, I kind of like that. It's just a bit different, isn't it? It kind of highlights this as being a separate area, which is what I want. I'm going to just chuck it in here as well. Just continue it all the way around there. And then I'll kind of work on that as and when. Right, so that's good. Let's come up to here. So I want to get some of this side stuff going in. So this I think just needs to be basic limestone. Where are we? I've lost my pieces. Here we go. So my hope is that I can see. So here I'm going to have to. Yeah, I haven't quite got the height right, have I? But I think yeah, here I'm going to have to build it out just a tiny bit. I think. I need to sort the grid size out as well, don't I? That's fine. I can sort something out down there. This isn't quite matching up how I how I wanted it to. How does it look over this side? Let's have a look. I might, do you know what? I might be able to just budge the whole thing over a tiny bit. Yeah. Let's put it all in first and then we'll come back and see. Because obviously the land that I put here, it wasn't perfect. Let's just say that. So this, I guess, is going to come right out to there. And then if I can... Oh, hang on, is that... that was a separate piece I think I did there, wasn't it? Right, I'll have to come back and have a look at that. I'm not sure if all of this is actually going to be needed because I'm gonna sort of build an interior and an exterior wall. Okay, so something like that. Now let's just see. Yes, so some of this middle stuff here. So let's see if I can highlight all three of them and then just maneuver them a tiny bit. Actually, hang on. I think I'm being an idiot here. I don't think I need any of this because this I'm going to be building like another outside wall, so the outside of the building will cover up these edges here. Yeah, so actually no, I don't actually, do you know, I don't think I really needed any of that at all. But that's fine, I'll leave it there for now. It's really complicated. This is slightly different to how I've ever done this sort of thing before. So yeah, actually, I tell you what I probably needed to do really was to go up from here, I guess, because the idea is that when you're inside, you're going to be here and you're going to be seeing this. Yeah. So yeah, this was kind of my thinking. But then I have to think, do I necessarily want, when you're inside, that to be really solid, or do I want some windows in it possibly? It's possible, isn't it? I'll cover these up in some way so that I can make that look a bit nicer. I'm just wondering from here, because I don't think you're going to see any of this from the outside. I'm going to cover all of this. But I think from the inside, I think this is what you're going to see. So then the outside of the building is going to be what am I trying to say? The outside will be I think a wood look. Let me just see what's going on here. Have I completely got the height wrong on this? I think I have. I think all of that I just excuse me, I think all of that I just put in needs to go up one. So that it's actually, yeah, up like that. Okay, right. We are sort of getting somewhere. This is always the challenge of this sort of build. It's you have to go just piece at a time and just figure it out as you go along, and it will look awful. Basically, the whole construction will look terrible. Whoops, until it's finished, and then suddenly it'll all just come together at the end. I hope. I mean, it might not. It might be a unmitigated disaster, but you know, you've got to try these things. Right, so that is obviously not going to work. So I'm just going to have to split that off and position that manually, like so. And then I think there are some nice freestanding pieces like this that I can hopefully fill these gaps in. Make it look half decent. Well, hopefully more than half decent. There we go, something like that. Although actually that's no, that's fine. And then I guess get the same going over here. There's going to be a lot of trial and error, I feel, with this. I feel like I'm going to make a lot of changes before I'm finished. So you've got to think, this is indoors. You can have an arch there and an arch there, which is fine. Now at the moment it doesn't look very nice at all, but that's okay. I've got thoughts. Have I got thoughts? I don't know. I don't know if this is working how I want, really. Oh dear, it's really tricky. So my thinking was, let's go with wood. I quite like this one here, I think. Yeah, so this was what I had in mind for the outside. And the idea was I wanted to sort of create like an exterior shell like this. This kind of thing. I know that doesn't match there, but actually you can get away with stuff like that because you can. I can always put a beam on that and make it look like it's on purpose. So yeah, I think this probably does need to be. Hang on. Let's. Yeah, let's go like that. Yeah, so now you see what I'm sort of aiming for. So it's quite a big building, potentially. And then let's bring it in here. There's no need to make it too much bigger than it really is. Okay, and then here I think it needs to, I need to match it to that. Yeah, let's go to there and there. Okay, let's go like that. Right, so you get a bit of an idea now. Now, I'll tell you what I should have done. I should probably have done this as a separate building because now I'm going to have to go and highlight all of this. Because I'm essentially needing to copy and paste this directly upwards. Okay. I think. Right, so that's as high as I want that bit to go. Because although actually I've got this bit showing, yeah, obviously that all needs to change. Let's split that off and get it out here somewhere. Try and roughly line it up. Yeah, that bit's not going to work, is it? Okay, let's get rid of that. Actually, do you know what? That is going to just cause graphical problems. I'll tidy that up at some point. So my idea for the top was going to be some glass. Actually, you know what? Let's go with a walled bit of glass first, I think. I need to get into here. Right. So yeah, my thinking was that I would then have some glass. No, this is much trickier than I was hoping it was going to be. Because of course, as soon as you've got glass there, you can see all of the insides, which is not what I intended. Well, maybe I'll just go with glass on this middle bit. Yes, right. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get some extra height onto this piece. Like I say, this is all still subject to change. Clearly, I'm going to have to sort that doorway out. So if that's your central piece, right, I can then do maybe just a thin layer of glass first. I'm quite lucky actually that all matched up there. Right, so now if I go up to these pieces, there are lots of nice glass pieces. Let's go with some angled ones. So what I'm thinking is, I don't want it just to be a big dome or whatever. I do want a bit of personality to it. So something like that. What flat pieces are there? There's not a lot of flat pieces actually, which is a shame. I was hoping I could do a flat one and then another angled one, but that's clearly not going to happen. I don't think it was going to work if I have a domed one. This is 6 wide, so you've kind of got a potential piece, not a middle piece, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. It's got to be symmetrical, I think. Actually, do you know what? No, let's go against symmetry. Because I'm trying to make this kind of funky looking and modern looking. So I'll tell you what, why not do this? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like that. That's quite cool. Right, and then hopefully I can fill in these gaps with some nice corner pieces. Like so, and then a couple of these, I think. Nice. Right, let's copy this to the other end. So it's like a massive greenhouse. I didn't need to copy the bottom ones. Hang on. Forgot I'd already done the top ones. Sorry, the bottom ones. Okay. Well, that looks a bit more like a proper big sort of penguin house. I can do various beams and things inside here to make it actually look like a sturdy structure. But yeah, I kind of like that as a shape actually. So then you see, obviously it looks terrible at the moment, but what I can do on the outside is create, I don't know, hang on, I'm just trying to think how I can make this work now. So I almost want to make this look like like that's the exhibit, and this is sort of the behind the scenes bit. So there'll be various sort of backstagey bits in here, staff entrances and that kind of thing. But this needs to be sort of boxed in basically. So I need a roof on here. But what sort of roof? Do I want in-game pieces, or shall I maybe just use some of these? because I can customize it a bit better, I would say, with this kind of thing. And obviously, you know, I can kind of fill it in with this and then create a proper edge to it. Yeah, see that doorway there, actually, that's going to prove a bit tricky because that's above the height of this roof that I'm putting on. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. Tell you what, let's. I'm thinking I might, just to make it a bit easier, I'm going to separate these as a separate building so that I can kind of copy it and paste it like this a little bit easier. So I guess I just want it to come up to the edge like that, and then the same on this side. And I'll have to figure that out separately. Okay, and then okay, so I've chopped the top off of that as well, but that's fine. Again, I can get away with some of this a bit. Right, so this goes into here. So again, it's one of those things that until you finish it, it's not going to look good. So here I'm going to have to use a smaller piece to kind of fill in this gap. I've actually got a little gap just along the back there, which I didn't mean to do, but I can just fill that in like so. Then I can get back to the big ones because I think this should fit quite nicely like this. Yeah, there we go. Good. Again, I reiterate, this is very experimental. I may still make many changes. I just have no idea how it's going to end up looking. But as with most of my builds, I'm generally very happy with how they look in the end. It just takes a long time to get there. Right, so let's come back to this. So this obviously doesn't work. I need to create an edge here. Some kind of a tunnel. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's just shrink that down. Yeah, so that already looks much better, doesn't it? Having that like that creates that sort of entrance. In fact, that's all I need. I don't need this to be covered up, do I? Obviously this here doesn't look good at all. I need to redo that entrance way. For a start, it doesn't look symmetrical at the moment. So that's, yeah, you know, lots of little details like that which need to be sorted out. That's fine. I need to hide that and that. I'm hoping if I split that off, I can just kind of maneuver it inside like so. I probably just have to just manipulate it a tiny bit so it doesn't glitch. Okay, that's good. I'll do something to hide that. That's fine. And I know when you go inside here, oh, hello. You're going to have like a... Oh, there we go. Actually, it just looks like a new roof inside then, doesn't it? So actually that works fine. So from inside now, how are we looking? I mean, it's quite a funky roof actually. I do quite like that. I'm hoping our penguins are happy down in here. Good, they can see out nicely. Obviously, I'll cover up the floor with a different material. Okay, so how are we looking from here? See, like I say, it's very boxy at the moment, but a lot of my buildings are like that. I mean, these ones were until you start doing all the detail, then they kind of come together. See, and I quite like having some of this. So, for example, here, I think what I would do here, again, going for that sort of modern look where you blend materials together. Hang on, I need to search properly. I think this might look good, having some of this continuing along here. Yep, something like that. Actually, I'll do that. I quite like that actually. That actually looks good having that a little sort of step just there actually. Don't mind that. I like that actually as an entrance. Obviously I can frame that. So yeah, so this bit here, let me just see about this. Actually, I'm just wondering, I quite like that being a bit taller actually. And again, I'll cover up the edges. The edges will have various bits of material on them, but I think actually that looks... I'm just trying to line that up properly so it kind of matches on each side and blends in there as well. Yeah, okay, that looks good. And then, right, let me just get that in and let's split that off and try and kind of line it up and create this square look. Good. Right, now let's get rid of oh, I can't actually select it. Where are we? No, hang on. Where's the archway? There we go. Let's get rid of the arch. So from the outside, that is just a nice square now. I like that. That looks absolutely fine. Not sure if I like this bit yet, but I'm working on that. I don't mind it actually. I don't mind it. I think once you get some more columns and pillars and things in, I think that's going to start looking a bit more reasonable. I might do something similar here. So if I can, let's try and match it evenly like that. Not entirely sure quite how this is going to work. I'm hoping something like this will look okay. Yeah. Certainly from the outside that looks okay. And what I might actually just do is bring that right out so that it's nice and 3D. So you got those two actually just need to be moved back in a little bit to match them up. Something like that. Tell you what, let's just trying to get that looking as symmetrical as I can. I've actually just, I think those both just need, yeah, slight manoeuvring. Okay, and then I think I just need to bring it down a bit to blend it in with that floor as well. Good. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Obviously, I've still got bits I want to do down here. Now, from the inside, yeah, I mean, clearly it doesn't look good from the inside, but actually what I might just be able to do is copy that and bring it in like so. Yeah, there we go. See, that's a really simple solution there. And it just kind of finishes that entranceway off. Although actually, I'll tell you what I'd do. I need to double it up and fill in the bit in the middle as well. Like that. Nice. That is a good entrance. I really like that. And then I'll see about doing the same here. I probably should have just sort of done all of this as one as well. But actually, let's just do it manually. So let's just bring that to there, and I'll sort of create my own entrance bit here. Unfortunately, these bits are quite thick. These individual ones, but let me see what I can do. See if I can fit them in. So let's bring them down. Blend them in that way, and let's bring it across. Obviously I don't want it sticking out, which it's not, so that's good. And then the same on this side to there. Excellent. Now, do I need to, yes, I need to duplicate that one as well to get the middle bit filled in. Actually, that has kind of messed up the outside bit, so do you know what, I might just bring it outside here as well and just cover that whole thing. It's just unfortunately that's not quite blending in. It doesn't match here, does it? So I wonder if I can move all three of them and just get them lined up a bit better so they match. Yeah, there we go. That's better, isn't it? It's a little bit off with the pathway, but that's fine. I'll be covering up, obviously, the pathway anyway, so that will work ultimately. Cool. So inside, that looks good now. The entrances. Right, we still got little bits here to cover up, which is quite annoying. Tell you what, probably the easiest thing to do here actually with that is to kind of make it like a tunnel, I suppose, and just bring that out actually like that. Actually, I can probably it's a bit of a silly way of doing it, but actually I could just do this, couldn't I, and just bring it out like this and just create a tunnel which kind of hides the bits on the floor. I don't mind that actually. Yeah, I don't mind that. And I can always have something on here. I can create like a little flower bed up here with some bits and pieces growing up or growing down. I kind of need to do the same here because it's, again, you've got bits on the floor here. You've actually got, I'm not sure what this bit is that's showing up, but there's something on the floor there that's kind of in the way. So that's good, I can do that. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to just put a little something on the floor there, aren't I, to cover that up. I'm really not sure why that is like that. I might be able to just get away with doing this. Just raising these up a tiny bit. Let's have a look. No, I don't like that. I don't want a little edge here. I'd much rather just put something in here to cover that up. I'll do that in the next episode. I'll put something in and I'll write something on it. Maybe put a little panel on the floor that says welcome or something like that. Yeah, I'll figure that out. Actually, this is blending a little bit weirdly here as well, so I'll try and cover that up too. So yeah, I'll do a little something in there. But hopefully that's kind of giving you an idea of where the building is heading. Still a lot to do. I might do some color changing because, for example, if this is white and this is white, that's not quite working for me. So maybe I could make this, no, not grey, clearly not grey, or green. Or, yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? Let's be honest. Actually, do you know what? I think probably that one white, and then maybe this stuff not white, or I don't know. That's tricky, actually, isn't it? That is really, yeah. Don't know. Maybe it'll work once I do more stuff. I'll do some more patterning. I think this is a bit plain. The limestone bits here are a little bit plain, so I may end up doing something with them. Not sure. It's getting there. I mean, it's a work in progress, as you can see. There's clearly bits that I need to think about. I mean, maybe I don't do this quite like this. Maybe I kind of blend it in. I could always do like not this, but something like this. Actually, just a little bit. Just have a little bit of roofing going on here, maybe, to kind of create that extra bit of texturing. Something like that, and then like a corner. Something. Actually, I'm just experimenting here. Don't know if anything like that could potentially work. I'm thinking probably not quite. Like that. I don't know. I'm just experimenting a bit here, just contemplating and considering. I mean, maybe. Nope. Just no. Just no. It's just not right at all, is it? I don't know. There's still a lot I need to think about. I think this is too plain. I don't like this being white and this being white. This needs something else on it to differentiate it from this white. This is very white. I don't know if I could maybe just grey this a bit. I think it will look better once I've got more. No, I just think it's too plain. I think that's the problem with these art pieces. They're too flat. I want texture like that. I think what I'll probably do is get rid of that. Actually, I'm going to keep that in for the sake of the screenshot, because I'll take a screenshot in a minute for my my thumbnail, so I'll keep that in for a second. But yeah, I think what I'll do is get rid of that because it's too shiny, it's too flat, and I'll use a stone piece, maybe like an upside down stone piece, to fill this in, just to try and get more texture, or maybe even actually this limestone but flat, like the freestanding pieces. Maybe something like that might look better. We'll see. Lots to do. Let me know what you think. Do you think this structure looks anything close to a decent penguin building. It's really a big work in progress at the moment, but I'm quite pleased with the shape of the roof at least. So that's got that going for it. And I do think, see from here, see that looks cool. You can see it there, and it's intriguing because it looks different. You've got the different sized arches, and you can kind of see it poking up there, and you don't know what it is. You get down to here. There's going to be some sort of patterning, or like an archway or something here. I'll tell you what, I'm a bit of an idea. I could do some nice patterning along here with penguins, because I think there are some penguin bits in the game. So we've got these, look, we've got these big flat penguins. They could look pretty good around there. We've got statues as well. What are these? Okay, yeah, see, they are cool pieces. I might try and do something with these as well. I mean, they could even go sort of up here, making like an arch or something here. Not sure. I have to experiment a bit with that. What have we got there? Okay, and then more statues. So, okay, yeah, there's definitely lots of potential here, isn't there? I kind of like the idea of having a big statue up on the top there. I don't know, let's have a look. Now, which one looks best? Well, clearly not that one. We've got these ones as well. But I think, what's that one? That looks a bit wooden, that one. I kind of think the metal one. Do you know, I'm just gonna stick it there for now. We'll see. That might stay, it might not. Kind of looks a bit funky, doesn't it? I don't know. There's so much to think about with this building. There's so much going on. I will get there. It's a long process, but yeah, what do you think? Let me know. What do you think of my penguin habitat so far? Please do share your thoughts and opinions. That's going to be it for this episode. It's dragged on a little bit. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's been a learning experience, certainly for me. Hopefully for you too. Right, let's leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, as random as it has been, then please do hit the like button for me. Please subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. I really do appreciate your company and all your feedback and your support, so thank you so much for that. And hopefully you can join me again in the next episode where I will continue with this building, and eventually, I swear to you, this will look like a good building. Somehow I will make it good. I've got more ideas, I promise you. But until then, do take care of yourselves, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye for now.